What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Andy here from Andrigan Gaming one more time to bring you some more information on Final Fantasy XI. I'm hashing back through one of my favorite games of all time. Truthfully, if we're being honest, probably is my favorite game of all time. It's definitely the game I've got the most hours in. I will commit to that statement. So anyhow, Records of Eminence is a thing that is very, very important to the game right now. And so I've been trying to go back through all the important content of Records of Eminence and clear things out one at a time so that I can know that I've accomplished each and everything that I need to in progression of this game. When I came back to Final Fantasy XI, my goal was I wanted to try to complete all the storylines, all the missions, and really finish up all the content. Now, as I've told you in some previous videos, Rhapsody Vana'diel is an incredible way to do that. If you're new, returning to the game, trying to figure out how Rhapsody Vana'diel works, there is a video a few below this one that will walk you through that process and how to get started. So, as you're doing your Records of Eminence, and I'm going to go through this on the screen with you guys so you can see it. So when you go to your quests and you go to your objective list, this is where Records of Eminence kind of shows you what to do step by step. And the first thing on the list is the tutorial. So I've already been through all the basic steps. Those were pretty simple, and you can pull that off early in the game without too much trouble. But then you get to the intermediate section. And the intermediate section really doesn't start until you hit level 99. So at level 99, you can accomplish the first tier. And then you start going through these Eminent Scholar phases, which are basically to collect quite a few sparks of Eminence. Again, not complicated if you're doing the Records of Eminence stuff regularly. Then we get to Always Stand on 117, which requires that you get an average item level of 117. Again, through Sparks of Eminence, very, very simple to accomplish. Now, the next one, as you guys probably found out a few videos back, was the Taming the Wilds, which is complete a Wildskeeper Reef. I gotta be honest with you guys, this one was a nightmare. Not nightmarish in the fact that it was awful, but nightmarish in the fact of there were so many things that I had to trudge through to finish that. And I gotta be honest, once I finally got to the point where I was able to do the Wildskeeper Reef, it was really easy. It took about 3 minutes total because there was a militia of people attacking the Wildskeeper boss. So it went down within moments, but the amount of time required to get up to that was insane. There are lots of like preliminary quests that you have to go through. You have to unlock water crafting and logging and all those things in order to accomplish that. So I finally completed that, and I got to thinking tonight, I've been leveling my Blue Mage for a little while, working on spells, and I said I want to take a break from that and work on my Records of Eminence tonight. And the next one that comes up is this one right here, Skirmisher Rala Waterways. And I thought to myself, what's a skirmish? Haven't done that one yet. So to Google I went, naturally. So it turns out skirmish is a form of high-end instanced combat that you can accomplish once you get up into the 119 range, from what I understand. Now I'm going to tell you guys, this is going to be a walkthrough video where you're seeing me accomplish things as I accomplish them, much like the Dynamis video that I posted this past weekend. So if you guys want to tie a knot, hang in there, and jump on this ride with me, tonight we're going to figure out how to do skirmishes. So according to the guides online, the first thing that you're going to need is going to be, and we'll bring it up here so you can see, you're going to need this Visage, Rala Visage, because we are doing the Rala Waterways skirmish, because that's the one that's required. So you'll need a Visage, a torso, and a set of legs. Now, the Visages, torsos, and legs, you can receive by completing colonization reads, for sure. I think there are other types of reads that you can do that will reward you with those pieces as well. But you have to collect one Visage, one torso, and one legs to be able to get the key item that you need to access the skirmish. Now, I have yet to try this. Apparently, this fellow right behind me, Austin, is going to be the one that gives me the key item, and it'll allow me to enter this skirmish. According to the guide online, Rala in the Visage part of it is what determines where the skirmish is. So there are multiple places where you can access skirmishes, but for the sake of Records of Eminence, our first shot is obviously going to be at the Rala Waterways. So I'm going to go talk to this Austin guy behind me, figure out how to get the key item, and we'll pick up from there. So according to this guy, we need simulacrum segments. Undoubtedly, that's what the visage, torso, and legs are considered. They're considered segments of a simulacrum. So we bring the pieces to him. He says he'll assemble the simulacrum segments for us. All right, so let's try. I'm assuming we trade them to him. So let's try that. Now, one thing I will tell you that I saw online is that the higher the number beside each piece, it increases certain aspects of the skirmish whenever you do it. So the visage selects the area that you'll be working in. The torso selects the level of the skirmish. This influences the size of the skirmish area, maximum time allotted, objectives to complete, and the number of rewards. So undoubtedly the torso is pretty important because you want to get more rewards, obviously. The tier of legs sets the number for Noetic Ascensions available based on the skirmish size. So I'm not totally sure what Noetic Ascensions are, but I guess we're going to find out as we go on. I'll do a little more research if the time comes that that's necessary. Alright, so we're going to trade these pieces to him and see what happens. Oh, he acknowledged it. Think I'm going to need 1,400 gil for this job. That's reasonable. I can handle that. Wow, he's getting pretty frustrated with this. This man just said humdinger. Well done, Square. Well done. Alright, obtained key item Rala Simulacrum. Alright. Well, I guess we got the key item we need now. We just got to figure out what the next step is. There are currently 4 areas in which some skirmishes take place. Each area has a unique layout and differing objectives and available rewards. Skirmishes are entered at the augural conveyor, located in the True Vanadil's parallel area. So evidently we need to go to Rala Waterways, and according to the guide at B/C6 there's going to be an augural conveyor, and I'm assuming we go up, we click it, we have the key item in our inventory, and it'll send us into skirmish. Now guys, I'm being completely honest, I have absolutely no idea what to expect once the skirmish begins. I have no idea what kind of enemies will be in there, or if they're going to wipe the floor with me, which is an entirely good possibility. So we're going to take a trip to Rala Waterways and see what happens from there. Alright, so we made it down to B/C6 in Rala Waterway, and this little butterfly-laden waypoint is the augural conveyor. So we're going to double-click on it and see what happens. Okay, so it says Simulacrum segment configuration. Only party members present with you in the area will be transported to Skirmish Waterway. Okay. Let's Leroy this bad boy up. My request for entry is being considered. So you could say no, like that's an option. Alright, here we go. Now entering a skirmish in Rala Waterways. Oh, say your prayer, people. Really don't want to get destroyed in this. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and summon fish? What does that even mean? Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and get some trusts out. That's a serious music change. This sounds like something out of the Wizard of Oz. You know things are gonna get seriously bad when the music like changes dramatically. Alright, so it looks like I got an hour to do it. I don't even know what my objective is here. Do I just kill everything? Hopefully we'll figure that part out. Probably should have done a little more research before I just jumped in, but I don't know. We'll see. So I see a couple of gatherings of enemies on my minimap. I'm assuming I probably need to go fight those. The skirmish insinuates that battle should ensue. Sewer Tarachik. Records of Eminence. Skirmisher Rala Waterways. Okay, so apparently I just need to kill things. Got some limits and some capacity points from that. That's pretty cool. Alright, here we go. Ankle biter slugs. I love it. Gotta love that sweet, sweet triple attack. So apparently my current objective, according to my Records of Eminence, is to kill things in here. So I'm going to go through and kill 10 things to begin with, and then we'll just kind of see what happens after that. So I feel like these are just normal enemies in an instanced area. I feel like this should be more complicated. There's got to be a boss or an NM or something like that in here that that we have to fight. Did I just whiff my... No, it just didn't hit hard. This guy's got higher defense than the other one. 2 of 9 notorious monsters vanquished. Your objective is 20% complete. You will reap the following spoils for accomplishing your primary objective. A plate of Indifade. Okay, not sure what Indifade is, but it sounds cool. Evidently that spider that I just killed was an NM. Who knew? Alright, so that completes the Record of Eminence. So I got my Mog coupon, but, I mean, we're here. No point in leaving now. Just keep trying it out and see what happens. I got more notorious monsters to take out. Oh, he's intimidated by my presence. That's because I'm... Oh, crap. That was a joke. Maybe this is another NM. Woe-croak toad. I only say that because it's just him. Like, he's just chilling. I have to check him. Let's see. Yep, impossible to gauge. This is my next NM. This is kind of neat. It's not difficult. I'm assuming it's just maybe time sensitive. Alright, so there's 2. Oh, excuse me, 3. 3 of 9 notorious monsters vanquished. So, I'm wondering if I shouldn't bother with these random enemies, which, I mean, I don't really have a lot of choice because clearly they aggro, but I'm wondering if I should just bypass these when I can and go straight for the NMs in the interest of getting the time. I mean, I don't feel like the time limit is going to be a big problem. I mean, I've only been here 10 minutes. Not even that. It's absolutely insane how quickly you get TP at this level. It's saying there's 5 more notorious monsters. I don't know where on earth they'd be. I've already cleared most of these rooms. I can't get over how much this music sounds like the Wicked Witch of the West music from The Wizard of Oz. Just waiting for somebody to swoop down on a broomstick and attack me. So I wonder, is there more areas that you can go to? Does this stop you? I would think that it would stop you. Does it go to a different map? Yeah, okay, it does. That's what's up. Okay. Alright, so yeah, it takes you to another map when you cross that threshold. And just in case you're wondering, I don't use a lot of my major samurai abilities on fights like this because I don't feel like they're that critical. And I'm concerned that there's going to be like a major enemy that I'm going to have to fight shortly. And that I should probably save my abilities so that I could just drop like the hammer down on the big bad. But then a lot of times the big bad doesn't come and I'm like, oh, well, I guess I wasted that. If you're watching this and I am supposed to be killing all these enemies, please let me know in the comments because I'm very new here. New experience. Alright, looks like our next notorious monster. Another Forsaken Abdullah. The sheer size of the maps does become a tad bit overwhelming because now I'm really concerned. Have I hit all the important areas? Have I found all of the notorious monsters? Like, got myself a little nervous. So I wonder what we do once we're finished. Wonder if that's it. The Noetic Ascension. So what does that do? Should we click on it? I'm concerned. Have benefits. Really? So I can map obtainment. TP plus 3,000 movement speed. Movement speed sounds good. I wonder if that's all I can get. I don't know how much it... Oh! Yeah, that was a nice little increase right there. Okay, so the Noetic Ascensions... Alright, so this is my stopping point. Okay. So the Noetic Ascensions are apparently kind of like the field manuals where you can get some buffs to kind of help you along your way. I feel like I should probably pick up a bunch more, but I don't know if they're necessary right now. I don't feel like they're necessary. I'm not hurting yet. Of course, probably going to find a fight here in a little bit that's going to make me wish I had picked them up, but... Let's see. What did it say? It said 8 of 9. Okay, treasure coffers are now ranked star. Huh. So we get a treasure coffer. That's cool. I'm really hoping once we take this guy out, it'll just give us a coffer and we can be done, maybe? I feel like I've completed the objective as such, so... Are you now have a new objective? Really? Okay. Hold up. Okay, so you obtain 40% in fragments you now possess. Okay, your objective is 100% complete. You receive the temporary item Fenestral Key. Draw upon the power of your Fenestral Key to materialize a treasure casket. You now have a new objective. Secondary objective. Vanquish all notorious monsters. You will reap the following spoils for accomplishing your secondary objective. How many more notorious monsters are there? I've already taken 9 out. I don't see why they give you an hour. It's kind of deep. There's that one. 10 of 13. Okay. Nice. Now it's telling us how many are left. Guys, I do want to note that I'm getting all of these double attack procs with Dancer sub. Because I used Dancer because I was working on Adolin missions and I wanted to use the Sneaking and Biz. I don't even have Warrior sub up right now. Yep. That's it. That's as far as I can figure. Well, now the question becomes, how do we exit? How do we get out of here? Alright, so let's use this item that we picked up. This butterfly may be colored black as midnight, but it aids pioneers in finding the light of Anadil by extracting them from otherworldly skirmishes. Okay, so apparently that's going to take us out of the skirmish, so we're going to use that. And that's going to finish it up for us, apparently. Then once out, we'll try the Fenestral Key and see what we get. I'm kind of excited. Alright guys, so I just finished my first skirmish. We're going to unlock the items that we get from the Fenestral Key, see how that turns out, and then we're going to call it a night. No! Don't tell me I had to stay in. So I don't get anything. I completely lost it because I left before I opened it. I knew I should have tried opening it while I was there. Gah! Feels like I just did all that for absolutely nothing. Well guys, fun fact. You have to open the Fenestral Key while in the skirmish, or else apparently you don't get any items from it. So, lesson learned. But we did complete the next step in our Records of Eminence, so I'm going to call that a win. That's all I got for tonight, guys. I just wanted to see how it worked out and share this with you on how to do it. Let me know what you think in the comments. As always, I always appreciate likes on the videos. Comments are great, and a subscription really keeps us going. So thanks. Have a great night, and I'll catch you on the next one. Deuces.